So this is a 12 color color wheel. And each pie slice is a base color. Each pie slice also has tints and shades of that base color. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a 10-inch circle on your painting board, and how to divvy up so that each pie slice gets the same amount of space. And then I'm also going to demonstrate how to make a tint and how to make a shade. And just to reveal underneath, there's another one I've been working on, multitasking. Notice each pie design here is different. You can do it that way. Each pie slice here has a repeated design in it. So that's up to you. However you want to design your color wheel is totally fine with me. I've seen a lot of variations over the years, and they all turn out actually pretty well. You know, I like it when people get a little bit more creative, so have fun. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do a 10-inch wide circle using a compass. If you don't have a compass, you know, there's a variety of other ways to make a circle. You could trace something that's 10 inches wide or more than 10 inches wide. You could do, you know, a pencil on a string kind of thing. Just find a way to make a perfect circle. Okay, so I have the compass set to 10 inches, as you can see here. I'm gonna put that in the middle of my paper, set down my pencil. I'm gonna draw really light because I already messed this up. So there we go. Just like that. Okay. I know you guys can't see the whole thing because my stand is not tall enough, but that's what we have. Okay, next step. The way I found out over the years to create each pie slice to be exactly the same width is I draw a clock. 12, 3, 6, 9. So you can see what we have here. Then I'm going to fill in the other numbers. After 12 comes the 1, about here-ish. The 2 is about there. 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Okay. Now this is the tricky part that people mess up all the time. So I have my ruler, and I'm going to draw lines that go through the center point of the circle. So my ruler's got to be lined up with the center point of the circle, and in between the numbers. So you can see I'm going to draw my line perfectly in between the 11 and the 12, in between the 5 and the 6, and simultaneously touching the belly button of the circle. And I'm going to do that going all the way around the circle. I'm going to line up my ruler with the dot in the middle, make sure it's perfectly in between the 12 and the 1, and adversely the 6 and the 7. Draw a line. Okay? I'm going to do that for the whole clock. So the next thing you have to decide is how you want to design these pie slices. Like I said earlier, you can do them all the same and have a shape repeat for each one, or you can do them all differently. That's entirely up to you. If you do want to do them all the same, or maybe you have 3 different designs that you repeat 4 times or something like that. But if you want to repeat your designs, this is what I like to do. I put just a cheap piece of like copy paper on top, and I trace however many triangles you want to design. If you want to do like a repeating design throughout the whole thing, that's fine. If you want to do, I don't know, like I said, 3 different designs and repeat it throughout the clock, in a pattern, that's up to you. That's totally the artist. Just do that again because I'm going to have 2 repeating. Whoop. Like that. All right, I have my 2 pie slice designs done right here. Also, what I want you guys to do is to make sure each pie slice has 5 different areas. That's because you're going to do the original color, whatever it be. You're going to do 2 shades. You're going to do 2 tints. So then I want to start putting these on the whole pie. This is carbon paper. And it is hardly ever used these days, except for it works out to be pretty nice on this project. So I just, because this is a really cheap piece of paper that you can see through, I line it up with the pie that I want to use this design on, the pie slice, and I just hold my finger on it like this, lift this baby up, tuck the carbon paper underneath as much as it can go, and then carbon paper should be face side down too. So I'm essentially tracing this on to that slice. There you go. So this side of the carbon paper, you can see it's been used before, but it's still good. This has something that, I don't know what it is, but it rubs off on regular paper. And so you can see my design's not perfect. It's a little bit off, but it's better than free drawing, free drawing it each and every single time. Saves a little bit of time, makes it a little bit more accurate from slice to slice too, okay? So I would just do that. I think I'm gonna use my drippy design like every other one. So I'm going to line that up to the best I can. There we go-ish. And I'm going to tuck the carbon paper underneath again. This is, there it is. Hopefully that's lined up enough. Give it a trace. And it's probably not going to be perfect, but it's actually not bad. Better the second time. Just going to kind of fix up some of these areas. And there we go. And I would do the whole circle. All right, so I have the drawing part done of this color wheel. I did mess up some lines here and there. No matter, we're going to cover it in paint anyway, so you won't see that in the end. But this is a pretty good sketch out. And the next thing I want you guys to do is to pull up that image of the 12 color wheel that's on this presentation. And I want you to label each one of these. So it does, and they do have to be in order, but you don't have to start, like if you wanted to start like with red up here, you could do that. The next color in line would be violet red. Let's see what comes next. Violet. And just go right around and do that the whole way, okay?